He was in the Coast Guard in World War II, and he was older. He enlisted when he was 39 years old because they were drafting up until 40. And he figured, well, I can't do infantry,
Right.
kind of a thing. And he said, guard the coast. Coast Guard sounds like a good idea. Well, for our viewers, the Coast Guard came under the control of the Navy during World War II. And so my dad ended up on an LST, landing ship tank, I think is what it was. The short part of the story is that he ended up in the Pacific. He was on Iwo Jima. We have a picture of his ship on the beaches of Iwo Jima. From there, they went up to Okinawa and they were attacked by kamikaze. Caught their ship on fire and they had to abandon the ship. So he's in the Pacific Ocean. He volunteered to go back on to see what they could do. And unfortunately, there was a company of Marines in the bottom of the ship, and they all died. And I think this affected him the rest of his life. Because talking to the family, he was happy-go-lucky, funny uncle, and he was with me, he was mostly quiet. He's a good guy, though. He was a good guy, I thought.
Yeah.
My mom was kind of the same way. She was, they were both athletic. It was very interesting because when I did start doing athletics and playing baseball and all this stuff, my mom was the one that would play catch with me because my dad said I threw the ball too hard.
Really?
Well, you got to remember, he was 42 when I was born.
That's true.
My mom was 35, so he was kind of an old 42. I think the war just really wore him down, and I know there were issues that he never really talked about.
Yeah.
And I never really learned that much about him. Unfortunately, he died when I was 15, a heart attack.